Welcome to 5-minute advanced foot and ankle follow along. Welcome back if you're coming from our intermediate or beginner videos. If you haven't checked those out, I'd suggest starting there. The link for those will be in the description of this video. We're going to spend 5 minutes working on some more advanced movements for our ankles and feet to strengthen them up. This is all going to be body weight, and all you'll need here is a wall. So we'll slap 5 minutes on the clock and let's begin. We're going to start off with our feet out from the wall, legs fully straight. We're going to lift the toes up towards us for about 10 reps. We're moving quite quick here. We want to really pump those shins up. Our feet are going to stay parallel throughout our reps. Then we'll turn it around, keeping the legs straight again. You can use the wall for balance if you need. We're going to go all the way up and down. If you imagine there's a tennis ball between your ankles, so you're trying to keep a little bit of tension in those ankles towards each other and the weight through the big toe. Beautiful. We'll do that same thing again, but this time we'll turn the toes out and again go through those 10 or so reps. If you want to make this more challenging, you can move your feet further out, or less challenging would be move the feet further in. And over time, you can play around with the reps. You could do more reps. Ankles are going to be quite high volume muscles. So again, toes out, heels together, weight through that big toe. If I do this one facing you, you'll see kind of almost the little toe is staying off the floor, and that weight stays through the big arch of your foot. The ankles are endurance, so they respond really well to high volume reps, so like 50, 60 reps, that can go pretty well. All right, last little set. We're going to go toes turned in, legs locked, and again, pulling into those shins. Might feel the hips get a little bit uncomfortable here. Really pulling up with those shins. Nice. And then same idea, toes turned in, legs locked as we go all the way up on those big toes. And if you can, go without the support, so you're really integrating your balance with your strength here. So we're starting off really getting the ankles warm. Then we're going to get a couple of deep stretches for the feet and the ankles. Then we'll do some fun stuff. Beautiful. Okay, so for this, we're going to go kneeling, tuck your toes under, and really sit back onto those heels. We're trying to keep our heels together. I'm going here for about 30 seconds, and trying to relax your feet and your toes. If you find that the base of your big toe was off the floor, like you just can't get any more movement, you can raise your knees up on something to give you a better angle there, because we don't want the toes to feel too gnarly here. We want to really try and bias the ankles and the feet. Going good? Beautiful. So if that's the toes tucked under, this time we're going to point the toes, and again we could have something under the knees here. I'm just going to use my hands to lift up. Again, I'm trying to keep my heels together. There's a lot of themes here. And we're really stretching from the knee to the knuckle of your foot. Really pushing that ankle towards the floor, getting that deep, deep stretch. Nice relaxed breathing as you go, keeping your neck relaxed. Beautiful. Alrighty, a bit more fun then. We've done a lot of forward and back with the ankle. This time we're going to go side to side. So we're going to be on the outside of the foot, and we're going to squat ourselves all the way down. So we're really loading the outside of the lateral part of the ankle. We'll go through like 5 to 10 reps or so. The nice thing about those ankles is once we start to get them into a good position, we can also use them to help with our knees and our hips. One last one. So we've done the outside, this time the inside. I'm going to turn the toes out a little bit so we can do like the world's worst squat. We're going down on the inside of the ankle, knees together, trying to keep those thighs parallel to the floor. Now with these, this is your first time doing them, start with less range of movement. Don't be jumping in to this. Kind of build it up, you know, start there and then work your way down. And yes, this is not a great position to be in, but if we never strengthen ourselves in weird positions, that's when things go pop. If you're doing a field sport, quite often you'll see some weird angles popping up. All right, enough rambling from me. We're going to finish off with a movement from the simplistic mobility method, our deep split squat. So we're going to go nice and wide like train tracks with our feet in our lunge, keeping our hips square and push that knee forward. So really loading that ankle through that movement. Really trying to keep that body nice and upright. We can even pull the toes up here at the bottom, get a little bit deeper. And we'll swap over legs. If you haven't got the simplistic mobility method, or you're not sure what it is, it's a full body program to work on your mobility, get all your body working together. So it'll work everything from your ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, back, neck, wrists, elbows, all that good stuff. There'll be a link for that down in the description of the video, so you can pick it up there. And sometimes in our follow-alongs, we have guests. So thank you very much for joining me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Pick up the simplistic mobility method if you haven't already too. I'll see you next time.